What's up, guys? I'm Jakey Road, and I'm here joined with
Devin Ortega.
Jaden Stevens.
and welcome back to another episode on the All My Friends Are Warriors podcast. So, before we get into today's podcast, if you want to take it away, Devin.
This is call out number 4 of calling out the MD Foodie Boys to the 5-on-5 basketball tournament or match.
Y'all
I
better
guess.
not duck it.
Y'all better not duck
it.
So, yeah, you guys will have your 5. You guys got Chubb Perm, Nonchalant, No Name, McLovin, plus Nelson, and then we'll have our 5, Zany, a.k.a. the hand-me-down version of Jamie from Joe Rogan. Then we're going to have Jaden's little brother, a.k.a. Chubb Mullet. And then we're going to have us 3, the Young Stoics. Us 5 versus you 5. You guys are the Apollo Creed of the podcasting kid world. And then we are the Rocky of the podcasting kid world. And as you guys know, Apollo Creed gave Rocky the chance. So give us a chance. Play to you guys. 5-on-5 basketball.
And again, you guys have that connection with Dave Portnoy. We would love it if you can invite Dave Portnoy out. And he can be the media. He can cover it.
Yeah,
and
Barstool
Barstool Sports.
Exactly.
He can be the Dana White of it.
Yeah.
Of the fight card.
So, super exciting.
Yeah.
So just like Apollo gave Rocky a chance, give us a chance. Don't duck.
Play us 5-on-5 basketball.
5-on-5 basketball.
Exactly.
Right,
Okay, well, to get into today's pod, we'll be talking about community,
Yep.
which is a big topic because I feel like we have a strong community, but I
100%.
feel like it lacks now because of today's society. And
Right.
then it's just a lot of topics on it. There's a whole lot of pros, a lot of cons. But yeah, today we'll be talking about our community.
Yeah.
So,
Before we jump into that, should we
oh, yeah.
review
Yes.
Julianitas
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I kind of forgot about that.
Mexican
So-
food in Shasta Lake City?
Yeah, so Julianitas, we just went there. We walked in. It's smiles on their faces and actually
Positive energy.
positive energy. And unfortunately, they were actually robbed a couple of times pretty recently.
Broken
Yeah.
into
Super
twice.
sad.
I mean, in the past year, because just a couple of days ago, just like the past week, it was their 1 year anniversary of being open.
Yeah,
Congrats.
So in the past year, they've been robbed twice.
That's
Dang.
crazy. Yeah,
Which
so
is
big shout
horrible.
out to you guys for the 1 year. And then also, big props. We walked in getting smiles on their faces, and they've unfortunately been robbed a couple times.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
mean-
like, imagine like a dad, super rough day. Maybe someone that he knew closely had passed away. Say they passed away, and, their son is saying, "Oh, where's my football stuff?"
Yeah.
And the dad is like, "Oh, yeah, I'll get it for you."
Yeah, comes home, tucks him in bed, doesn't make a
Yeah.
big deal about it. So,
And so,
I mean, that's a hard thing to do, getting broken into twice
I
and
know.
then
And
to have a
still-
positive mindset about it.
Yeah,
I mean-
not letting it affect them.
Exactly.
I mean, Reading strong.
Yeah.
Shows that
yeah, some strong
despite
people.
anything,
Exactly.
still persevere through that.
All right.
Mhm.
So
Without further ado, should we get into the food?
yeah, so
Big shout out to them.
we
man.
all have different dishes here. I have the Shasta Jumbo Burrito. I took off the sour cream and guacamole,
Like a weirdo.
and I added chipotle sauce.
Okay.
And then you
I
guys
got
go ahead.
the Supreme Burrito with everything on it.
I got 2 carne asada tacos with onions and cilantro on it.
And then we have horchatas right here.
Exactly.
So
Oh yes.
without further ado, if you guys want to go for the smell test,
Let's all dig in. Oh,
One
smell
second.
test first.
smells really good.
Smells amazing. Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Drenched mine with lime, but it only smells like that. So
Are we ready?
Let's dig in.
That's really good. Mine's got the carne asada, the fries. This is awesome.
That's amazing. Super good.
that taco's actually so good.
Should we wash it down with the horchata?
Well, first, let's give our ratings for this.
You want to give the rating?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the Shasta Jumbo Burrito, I'm going to give it an 8.7.
8.7.
8.7. Well deserved.
Well deserved 8.7. Yeah. I think mine, the Burrito Supreme, it's all 9.5. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dude, this is actually extremely good. And then I didn't put enough lime, but just the taco itself, like, I don't even need the lime. I could eat this without the lime, so it's so good. I'm also gonna go Oh, I don't want to give it a Deus Vault because Devin did, but like it's that good. I'm gonna give it also. I'm gonna go one up. I'm gonna go 96. 96.
All right. So
Or also 9.5. 9.5. 95.
5.
okay, so yeah, so a Deus Vault and a To Die For. That's honestly very well deserved. This is very great food. This
Do you want to hear
awesome.
from Seabass's and
Yeah,
Zani's
Seabass and Zani?
their ratings of their food?
And what they got?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're turning on their little mic back there.
All right, I got the 2 enchiladas.
Okay.
Really, really good. Honestly, really balanced. Like nothing seemed to be lacking. I felt like I could taste everything, and there wasn't really anything that went not noticed, but also not overpowering. Definitely a solid score. For me, I'm definitely gonna go high on this one. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 8.9. It's super good. Yeah. Those are the 2 enchiladas.
I got the Reading Mix breakfast burrito. I wanted the Shasta Jumbo, but Jaden took that and
I
then
think
ruined it.
Me and Zane both did, but then like Jaden snagged it first and decided to take everything off. So
But it's really good. I personally give it. I'm gonna go 9.
No.
Personally, I think it would be a little bit higher if it had a sauce, which personally I could have gotten a sauce on my own for it.
we
so
do have
I'm gonna give it a 9.2.
We do have
we do have
sauce.
salsa.
Hey, is it too late
You
to
want
up
it?
my score? Because I just got a bite with the Chipotle sauce, and I'm booting mine up to a 90. For
90,
sure.
okay.
For sure.
Hell yeah,
I'm going 90 swords on this one.
90
This
swords.
is awesome.
Seabass is already done.
All right, so
Let's try our
horchatas now?
Yeah.
All right. Ready? Oh my gosh.
That's great.
That is so bomb.
That's really good.
That's so bomb. I'm gonna go 9. I'm gonna go 9-2 on the horchata. I think that's very,
That is very good.
very good. Actually, no. You know what? 9-2 is too low. I'm gonna go 9-5. I'm going Deus Vault on this one. This is a unique drink. This is super good.
Talk about what horchata is. It's like cinnamon rice milk.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if anyone's ever had like rice pudding, horchata is basically rice pudding but put into a drink, and there's cinnamon on it. There's cinnamon in it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This beats any like. What are they? The little fountain drinks, like the little
Oh, yeah.
fountain horchata.
Oh, yeah.
I think this beats fountain horchata like any day of the week.
Definitely. So wait, what was your rating again, Jaden?
95.
Dang, okay.
No, that's amazing. A 9.7, 97 right there.
Dude, that's so good. 3 Deus Vaults is crazy, but it's worth 3 Deus Vaults. What'd you give it a 95? I'm gonna go right in between you guys, 96.
All right.
Dude, that's so good.
All right. What are you thinking for Zane and Seabass?
So I know you said 3 Deus Volts. We're gonna have to up that to 5. Me and Seabass both decided to give it a 95 on this one.
That's
Actually, I'm gonna be the Simon Cowell of American Idol, and I'm gonna not give it a Deus Vault. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give it a Deus Vault. It's gonna be a 9.5 for me too. I'm a Randy Jackson. It's a 95 for me too, boss.
all right.
What's that average?
Awesome.
That's gonna average out to 95.6. So that's gonna be a Deus
95.6.
Volt overall.
So just a
Yeah.
Deus Vault.
Deus Vault.
I mean, it's kind of hard to not get a Deus Vault when you get
I know.
95 pluses across the board.
Is that an overall? Is that our first overall?
That's number one.
Overall.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
I believe so.
All right.
First overall Deus
Very
Vault.
well deserved.
Very well deserved for a very.
Also, the
great-
price is very fair. Prices are very fair.
Very fair.
Um,
Talk about how it's got a drive-through.
Oh yeah, and there's a drive-through to it.
Is that normal for like Mexican food restaurant?
Well,
No,
Taco Bell has one. But
Taco Bell has
Taco
one, but
Bell
Taco Bell's
isn't-
like a
Taco Bell
mix
doesn't
of
count
American.
now. Taco Bell does not count. now.
No.
Taco Bell's not.
That's like
think it's rare for locally owned business.
I think it's rare for any like restaurant to have a drive-through.
Yeah.
You don't
So-
see it a lot at all.
Yeah, so
and
this,
for a locally
man, this is
owned
awesome.
business.
Yeah,
This is so good.
it's amazing. They have a drive-through, so makes them special. And great prices, very positive attitudes despite what they've been through in the past year. So, and congratulations again on your 1 year anniversary. And
Zane, play the sound effect.
oh
I'm
yeah,
kidding. You don't have to.
standing ovation.
All right, so you guys think we should get into today's episode?
Yeah.
Getting into today's episode.
All right. Something that we can add on the way there to the restaurant, we saw these little kids. They were selling lemonade on the side of the road, lemonade and tea, and we saw their Facebook posts, and that's just super cool. When I was like 7 or 8, I did a little lemonade stand, and
Yeah,
I
me
actually
too.
made quite a lot of money off of it. Like lemonade stands are actually like they can bring you a lot of money, like,
did
surprisingly. Especially if you go on a busy road, like right there on Lake Boulevard. Or
Oh,
no, that's not Lake Boulevard.
Miracle
That's
Mile?
no,
No, that was.
Make sure you're disciplined on your mic, dude.
sorry.
What was that?
Shasta Dam.
I wasn't Shasta Dam.
It's a main road in Shasta. It's like
Shasta
whatever.
Lake. Yeah.
But yeah, they had a lemonade stand, and we were thinking about stopping by, but we had to get this food back. But that'd be super cool if we can get them on the podcast. We can maybe reach out to them. But yeah, big respect to those guys. That's something that's gonna help build our community because,
It brings people together.
even the people who might not be like, as good as people in the community, they're gonna see little stands like that, and they're gonna be like, oh, that's super cool. Like they still have God in their heart.
They still have gold.
They still have gold. And so I think little things like that will help this community.
definitely.
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
think little things like that kind of bring a community together
Mm-hmm.
and unite people. Because if your community isn't united and together, and they're constantly split over maybe political views or just always fighting over something, that definitely brings a community down. It does not uplift a community.
Not at all.
For a good community, you really need to be together and be united.
It transcends above their political views and opinions. It shouldn't have to be this group believes in this group believes in that. A group only trusts this group only trusts that. It should transcend all above that and just be friendly with each other and all come together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to have your own opinion about something, but also respect, another person's opinion. You don't always have to,
You don't
make
need to
sure.
fight and
Yeah.
die for an opinion.
Right.
Exactly.
Because ultimately, if you want a good community where people are safe and people can, walk out out and about at night and not
Yeah.
have to worry about getting jumped or attacked because you believe in something or you're from a different group, no one wants that in a community. That's horrible. For a good community, you really need to be united because you want to have the best foundation for the kids in that community growing up.
Sorry.
But your mouth's full. I'm like inhaling the burrito right
It's
now.
just so good.
I
Your
already
burrito
finished
is
my
so big
tacos.
too. Actually.
Yeah, no, I've been done for a second.
Oh wow.
They were so good.
They
They were decent sized tacos too.
Yeah, something I'd like to talk about. Just Reading and like just the North State in general. There's so many unique places here, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
even the cool thing about the United States is it's not like Mexico when you have strictly Mexican food or
Yeah,
culture
there's a
there. It's
variety.
not Japan. It's not in the United States you get a little bit of everything to it.
Every
So
It's like a
culture.
mixing pot.
Yeah.
a lot of these restaurants, they have like the Mexican food, and they also sometimes have a little bit of a mix. I went
Yeah.
to a Mexican restaurant last night. Forgot the name. It was on Cypress, I think.
Okay.
And I got cheese enchiladas, but they also had burgers on there. And so that's the cool thing about the United States. It has all these different like cultures, all these different types of foods, but then they have their own little twists, either if it's American twist like to the food or American twist to the menu.
Yeah.
To add a little bit
Exactly.
Western is what they call it.
of Western. Yeah. Western change. So yeah, I think that's super cool about the United States.
Yeah, they've
Well, the
it's-
United States is like a mixing pot.
Yeah, they
So
have-
we're all the kind of cultures.
Yeah, we have a
and
mix of a lot of cultures.
Mixes in together. Yeah.
Because what are burgers are from Germany? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, originally from there. So yeah, I mean, it's great to have many different options because you're not in the mood for Mexican food, you could go have something else. You're not in the mood for a burger, go have something else. So it's great to have a lot of varieties.
Going back on, you mentioned like the North State.
Yeah.
One of the things I think that makes the North State and the kind of the community in the North State and Reading so special is like the nature and the scenery of it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
There's like Mount Shasta, there's Shasta Lake, there's the Redwood Forest, you could also count like the coast as in, because that's also in Northern California. There's even Tahoe, you
Yeah.
could kind of count
Yeah.
as like
Tahoe's
Northern California.
beautiful.
Yeah, there's so
Tahoe's
many
so nice.
there's so many beautiful places in this area, and I think that's also another thing that would help build a like strong community is having kind of these beautiful places.
Yeah, because having beautiful places, that's when you get to come together
It
and
attracts
be like,
people.
yeah, I was gonna say you could have people come together. You want to go to the forest and hang out and watch all these plants and look at all these plants things. You want to go
You
to
want
the
to go bird watching with me?
yeah, exactly. I mean, you could have friends and
You want to go on a picnic date,
Family.
Jacob?
yes, I would love to.
All right,
but
guys.
yes, you could have friends,
Don't blow my
family,
nose.
go to any place because we have so many places that are beautiful to go to and watch and hang out.
Something you should add.
I gotta blow my nose real quick.
Something you should add is with beautiful places. Okay? With beautiful places, you'll come back. With beautiful scenery and things like that, you'll want to what? Keep it that way.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so talk about that a little bit. And then he just said bird watching, keeping it that way. Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so RFK, I mean, that's perfect. Talking about keeping it, because that's what he was. He was all about, and he still is, keeping the environment clean, keeping it safe. He's done so much for our
Yeah,
national
he's an
parks.
environmental
All about-
lawyer.
Yeah.
So
And then you could be like, speaking of bird watching, Devin,
yeah,
RFK, shout out to him.
this is pod number 1 of
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, and then, it'd be a dream to, go, you're talking about bird watching. It'd be a dream, I think, for all of us if we could all go falconing with RFK.
Dude, that'd be sick.
We all
yeah.
played on the Falcons too, just saying. So, I'm sorry, Devin.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so like Suas was saying, with beautiful places, hanging out there, you want to keep them that way, and
It gives you a reason to keep it.
yeah,
That way.
because if you see a lot of beautiful places, why would you want them to become ugly or not as beautiful as they are? You want to keep them that way and just have them honestly try to make them become better in multiple different ways. And whether you add this, you add a fountain, you add a bench, something like that. And like Devin was,
With San Francisco,
oh yeah,
the most beautiful place in the world, but look what's happened now.
But looks to happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
So,
God, no, that's horrible. Yeah, in San Francisco
hmm
used to be one of the most beautiful places, but because people stopped caring
and
and
stop wanting to
they
keep
stopped
it.
keeping like upkeep on that place,
Mhm.
now they have like poop maps
Yeah, no,
where you
exactly.
can see all the like homeless people where they poop,
hmm
and I think it's funny, but it's really
It
horrible.
sucks,
in
yeah.
retrospect.
Especially for the people who try to keep it clean and try to keep it as beautiful as it is, but then they're just outnumbered by people who don't care anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's one of the biggest negatives about communities.
Yeah.
Yeah, my ag teacher, shout out to Miss Gilbert. She was saying when she goes camping with her officers as in like ag officers, not literal officers. She tells them she'll have them line up in a line, and she'll tell them, you guys need to make this space cleaner than it was before. So pick up trash that wasn't even yours. Pick up your own trash. Make sure nothing is left behind. A lot of people like to leave their trash behind, especially at campsites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean that's just like out of laziness, but people just stop caring.
Yeah.
And it's horrible.
Yeah.
You should never want to leave something worse than how you found it. I think I actually haven't heard Miss Gilbert say that, but I'm in a different class than you, so
Right. Yeah,
that's amazing.
She said that, and I thought that was super cool. And that is definitely something that I think every
That's what
camper,
you should live by,
or-
honestly.
yeah, not even just camper, but just what you should live by is make the place that you were at cleaner than it was before. Because then you're buying into the community, or at least you're buying in to try to make the community a better place or cleaner, so we don't have to worry about trash or whatever
Yeah, I mean,
rubbish on the ground.
it starts. We were talking about this right before the pod. We were saying how if you want the world to change, you have to start by changing yourself. You have to start in your own backyard. You got to
Yeah.
start picking up your own trash if you want the world to become a better place and not have trash everywhere. So start picking up your trash, and by proxy, just from you doing that,
lead
leading
by
by
example.
example, people will start picking up their trash. So you got to fix
Yeah.
yourself to be able to fix something else.
Yeah, so in the process of creating a good community, starting with your own backyard, your own street, doing your stuff first, it'll lead by example, and you'll be able to, eventually, through all that, create a great community.
Oh, butterfly effect.
It'll butterfly effect, yeah, because then other people are gonna see, that you have gotten you, and they'll be able to realize that they have gotten them, and they'll be able to kind of work through God and create a great community for everybody around.
Exactly.
Yeah, and do you guys remember student council when we would have trash or campus cleanup days?
Campus cleanup days, yeah.
That's a great example of trying to make the community better. Our campus was always super clean.
Oh yeah.
The
I mean,
only time when it wasn't clean was when,
Like after events, and
Like
then you have
after-
to clean it up.
yeah,
Yeah.
we would clean it up, but also like the playground. But
Oh,
also
yeah.
it's because none of the older kids
are on the playground.
are on the playground. We're always over by,
the field or
the-
the blacktop
yeah, the
playing
black-
basketball.
or yeah,
For football.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
The
there's
basketball,
no,
MB Foodie Boys.
but there's no trash over there. It's super clean, and obviously, I guess we'll give the little kids grace
Some
because
grace,
Yeah.
some of them don't know better.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's amazing that we do trash cleanup days.
Do you guys still do it?
Yeah, we still do it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Actually, when we get back from break, we have one on the 19th
That's awesome.
or
Oh,
the
yeah.
22nd, I believe. Earth Day is either the 19th, 22nd. I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but we're having a cleanup day. So
That's super cool.
yeah, it's just really cool
It's
to
vital for like a good, solid community or like a good school.
exactly.
You don't want to see trash laying around everywhere.
Yeah, and then why not help janitor out so he doesn't have to pick it up?
Yeah,
Especially when a lot of the time we're the ones that cause it. So why not help each other out
Yeah.
by picking it up? And
Yeah, I mean, if you saw trash around a school, you're not gonna want to send your kid there. Just like think about in like big terms, you see the North State or Reading, you see trash and all that type of bad stuff around the place. You're not gonna want to live there, and you're not gonna want to create a family there. No, so why would you want to create a family in a bad community space?
exactly.
You want to have the best community space possible so you can raise your children there.
Exactly. You have to think about it. When you leave a piece of trash out or you do something bad to the environment, it's going to create a bad butterfly effect to where down the road a family isn't going to be able to do something because they see the trash. They see how harmful it is to have all the trash there, all the bad effects of it, and then now they don't get to live there because their mom doesn't believe it's that safe or that clean or that sanitary. So you have to think, what I'm doing, will it create a bad butterfly effect down the road?
Piggybacking off of what Jacob was saying earlier about, making sure your own backyard was clean. Shout out to,
That's where you got to start.
I mean, that's where you got to start, yeah. Shout out to a very virtuous company by, I don't know the guy's name, but Beckett Siteworks. Shout out to him. He started at 16 with just a truck and a dream. And now he's 19. Him and his twin brother, both, they do like junk removal. What was it? Here, let me pull it up.
Junk removal.
Property cleanup, full service junk hauling, brush cleaning, down tree removal and storm cleanup, land management, forestry, mulching, clearing overgrown land, mulching brush, removal of hazardous trees, defensible space and fire protection, creating fire breaks, removing flammable vegetation, and improving wildfire safety. So yeah, they're doing a whole bunch of work just to make sure our community is more fire aware, safe, so it's more cleaned up.
Yeah.
And so big shout out to Beckett Worksite,
Beckett Siteworks.
Beckett
Yeah,
Siteworks.
And
my
something that's super huge
good.
with this is the fire protection, because as you guys know, here in Northern California and even Southern California, we know LA just had a big ass fire.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, super sad. But especially in Northern California, a lot more fires. Fires get really big. A couple years ago, we had the Carr Fire, which that was millions of acres or hundreds
It
of
was
thousands of acres. Burnt down so many homes.
It's huge.
And there was actually something that recently came out. I'm pretty sure it said not even half the homes that burnt down have been built back up yet.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just super sad to see because there's a bunch of people. I know there's a couple people in my neighborhood that didn't have insurance on their homes, and so that's big time if they didn't.
A lot of them can't get fire insurance in those areas. So
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. A lot of people can't get fire insurance.
and a lot of the people have to now, at least what my family had to do, instead of doing like a stick built, we had to get a manufactured home. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and also a lot of people are living in their trailers.
Yeah.
And also-
Especially
that's-
after those first couple of years after the fire
Oh,
was
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, because my grandparents' house. So I wasn't living with my grandparents back when it burned down, but their house burnt down in 2018 when the car fire happened, and they were going from RV to RV. So better than nothing, I guess, but still very unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then they ended up getting their house rebuilt, so that's super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, man, and there's also like the houses that the fire was right next to, but it just didn't burn the houses down. There was a house right next to my house, bunch of trees around it. Still to this day, it didn't burn it down. It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
just
I
like
mean, right with me personally, me and my grandparents live on the same hill, and my house burnt down, but my grandparents luckily was still standing. So that's where we were able to kind of stay refuge at after the fire
yeah,
until we could get back on our own feet.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the fire. Go ahead.
when Devin gets a chance again, and we can add it to the clip, just say something like, we've actually been trying to clean up this property here so we can get a bunch of guests out. We want to make sure our property's all nice and stuff. So we'll probably be hitting up Beckett Sideworks pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
But
Go ahead, Jaden.
What was I saying? I was saying, so super unfortunate about the car fire. Yeah, it really hurt a lot of people. So
I mean, yeah, even like the campfire. So it just what Beckett Sightworks is doing is really like vital and important. Is like making people more aware and helping people clean up so that a fire can't become as big as it.
Doesn't
like the
have
camp or
It doesn't have the
fire.
fuel that
It
it
doesn't
will
have the
have.
potential of the fuel.
yeah,
Exactly. And Northern California being so beautiful and like naturist, there's a bunch of fuel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you really have to make sure. And
that's the biggest con here.
Yeah, you have
is
to-
big fires can.
Double-edged sword.
the
Yeah,
double-edged
double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, super
So you
nice.
really have to
places.
make sure. And speaking about cleanup, here on Seabass's property, we're doing a bunch of cleanup, trying to get his house prepared for guests.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll probably be making a call up to Beckett Sightworks.
Near future,
Yeah.
I would-
The
I
near
would say.
future. So maybe
That'd be
maybe have a
awesome.
collab with him.
100%.
Get
Invite him on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a great man, very great team of brothers, very virtuous, helping great community work. So thank you
Yeah, just
and
go-
shout out to Beckett Sightworks.
just goes to show whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish as long as you actually want to accomplish it.
Yeah, started
see
at
a vision?
16.
You
with
see a
just
vision?
truck and a dream.
Yeah, you see a vision, work towards it, and eventually you'll get there.
Yeah, I was about to say something about like people can use Beckett Sightworks as a vision to like maybe start something of their own,
Like the
or
Lemonade Kids.
like the Lemonade Kids. It doesn't always have to be a big community, or not community. It doesn't have to be a big company like Beckett Sightworks. It can be your own little thing. It could,
Could be just
hey,
like a
go
little
ask a
side gig.
friend
I
if
mean-
they need help, or ask a family member if they need help.
I mean, my mom talked to me about it because I just got a truck and it has a hitch on it. So she was telling me, you should get like a little trailer so I can
Start.
kind of do like dump runs and do haul people's junk out for some money. Just a little side gig to help the community out.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
amazing.
what you got to start with. Those small things.
Start with what you have.
Start with what you have. Start with the small things, and then you can work up to big things like what Beckett Sightworks did.
Exactly.
But they now have a big community or a big company.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I know last year. Sorry,
No, go
I know
ahead.
last year Seabass had this experience. I believe it was a Home Depot worker that was dropping off supplies like wood or whatever, and
We're building the gym.
we were building the gym, and Seabass was asking the guy if he wanted any help or anything like that, because that's how Seabass is. I think that's how like we are too. Like we are the type of people that help the worker do their job.
Exactly.
I think that's also another great thing to do to build a good community is to help people do their job, even if you're not going to get paid for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, brings
Um,
people together.
Brings people together.
Why not help him out a little bit? And especially if you're not doing anything, if you're just gonna watch him unload everything, I feel like terrible.
I just feel like
thing
a
to do.
bad person if I don't even ask.
Yeah.
Even if he says no, it's like okay, but if
At
I
least
don't
you
even go up and
tried.
ask, like that's
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, the guy, he ended up, dropping the stuff off, and I guess him and Seabass were talking for a little bit, and the guy donated like $100 or something to Seabass, and because Seabass explained the story and what we're trying to do over here, and that's just another great member
That's
to this
amazing.
community.
Yeah.
Things like that, like
The little
Donating,
the
you
little
know?
contributions add up to really big things.
just like all the
helping out.
proceeds to the
5 on
5
5
on 5
to the,
Can go
from the
to-
MD Foodie Boys.
MD Foodie Boys.
Go to locally owned food businesses like
No pun intended.
like Julianitas. Hey,
Julianitas.
help a community or help a restaurant, a local restaurant out. Help
Yep.
who not just, but who have been robbed twice. Let's help them out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't duck MD Foodie Boys so we can help the community out.
Yeah.
Hey, I need $20 so I could get more tacos as well, please.
Yeah, and also another great thing about Reading is that there's so many tiny little restaurants that just make the best food. I swear.
Yeah.
There's this little restaurant. It's called the Tailgate. It's out in Cottonwood. Super small building. It's like smaller than a decent sized room. Like a decent sized room, so bigger than your average room, but like it's small for a restaurant.
Do you think it's how much bigger than the pod room?
Like imagine like the pod room. That's about it.
like just this pod room?
Yeah, just
Just-
just the pod room, like the,
Okay, like the rectangle. Okay.
Damn.
And so yeah, it's very small, but oh my gosh, their burgers are so good. Shout out to the Tailgate in Cottonwood. It's so bomb.
I mean, that's where you find a lot of good food from is because they work so hard and they really master their craft as much as they can
Right.
to where they make the best food possible.
yeah. Also, I know I'm going burger again right here, but Dan Burger
Oh,
is
oh
really
my gosh.
good. Dan Burger is so good.
And you
Their
find
thin
with-
patties are actually so good.
So, yeah, smash
you find
patties.
you find with a lot of like the locally owned food businesses, they're not like big old chains
Yeah,
like
franchises.
a McDonald's, or they're not a franchise.
Exactly.
So they have to rely on being unique and
Having their
being like good and
Yeah.
having hard work and like love and passion put into the food.
Yeah.
You can like it's the most virtuous meal, exactly.
yeah, because not trying to bash any franchises, but they don't have to work as hard as a little locally owned food business does because
Not at all.
what it
They have
is-
like the monopoly of the food business. If somebody doesn't like that food, where
Exactly.
else are they gonna go?
yeah.
For like a cheap little burger.
Ex-
Yeah, Sparta
exactly.
compared to Rome.
Yeah.
If
Totally.
Sparta doesn't do their best, then they could just go to Rome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, homemade food is always the best.
Exactly.
It's always the healthiest. Most of the time, it's the best tasting.
Yeah, I mean,
Because like the thing with like McDonald's and like Burger King.
You feel like shit after you. Have
Oh,
that
yeah.
food.
Yeah, yeah, and
But
like
you could have like Julianitas, and if I had Taco Bell, I'd be running to the bathroom right now.
right, yeah.
They'd be having like multiple intermissions on this podcast.
All those memes are so funny.
But yeah,
But yeah, there's-
Julianitas, I don't gotta make 10 different bathroom runs.
yeah.
Dude, yeah, I saw this video. It was this lady. She had a McDonald's burger from like 1992 or something like that, and she saved it in a little tiny box. And she saved the burger. It was just this plain burger, nothing on it, and fries. The burger was not molded. The buns
all the
not molded.
preservatives.
Yeah.
Preserved. It's all fake. It's all, not good for you
Yeah.
at all.
No, it's horrible. I think kind of segueing from that, if you want a good community, you should have like farmers markets.
Oh, yeah.
Farmers
Exactly.
markets where you have homegrown like foods that aren't being mass produced. They don't have all these different preservatives in them. That would help a community out so much.
Exactly.
Also, like homesteads, having your own
Homesteads.
homesteads, growing your own vegetables.
Yes,
Not putting the what do they put on it?
pesticides,
Pesticide.
all these different chemicals.
All these
Yeah.
different chemicals that make it like not as healthy as it could be, would be
Yeah.
very
I
vital.
mean, it sucks with everything. You see it with like a lot of fast food, just everything that's in it, and then family owned or locally owned foods business just not putting all these preservatives and all these chemicals, and then it just sucks that they aren't as big because they don't put all those in, so people are
They
less
can't
likely
mass produce.
to. Exactly. So it sucks.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the what's it called? The famous like plant-based burgers. What do you think about
all
those?
those plant-based burgers.
My personal experience with them, I had one from Carl's Jr. There's most definitely better burgers that are plant-based out there, but just my experience with Carl's Jr., which might not be the best. I don't really like the plant-based burgers. It's not
You don't get that authentic taste.
right.
Mhm.
Well, and they're finding out that they're not truly as healthy.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really not.
Mhm.
They're not as healthy as like actual burgers
And we can.
because they're lacking in all these different nutrients.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes back to the vegan thing. Like, whether you should be a carnivore or a vegan, it's like both. If you're a vegan or a carnivore, you're gonna do better if you just cut out processed food.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So people become vegan and say they're healthier. Well, it's because you cut out processed foods. If you eat
Exactly.
healthy meats, with
Yeah,
no
if you're getting
preservatives,
real
Yeah,
meats
just
with no
ground
preservatives.
same, if
beef.
not even better results.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. You always see those arguments: carnivore diet or vegan diet.
Mhm.
Or not, yeah, I guess diet. And switching to either or, which one's better? I don't think either is truly better. I think it's cutting out preservative food.
Yeah.
Preservatives.
Yeah, I think the best is to have a mix of a balance of, say you have a steak, add a salad, have rice on the side. And the thing with like what vegetarians, they just like don't like the idea of like killing animals. That's what their big idea is, right?
Yeah.
They just don't like
either
it,
one of them, vegan or vegetarian. I don't know.
vegan or vegetarian. But yeah, if we're thinking diet wise and like logically, the smartest thing is to have
A balance.
a balance of things. So.
A balance with no preservatives.
No processed
Having
foods.
no processed foods, having natural foods.
And I get the
Exactly.
idea of having plant-based foods, but when it's getting to the point where it's
But I mean,
not
because
even
they're
as
made in labs.
yeah, when
They're
it,
like
yeah, when it's getting to the
extremely
point
processed.
when it's getting to the point where it's like they're not even as healthy as that they should be, then it's like there's really no reason to make
do it.
plant-based foods.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's just my take on it.
Exactly.
Going back into community, what do you guys think makes like a good community aside from like being united? What other aspects do you think are needed?
I would say, I'll take it back to the two kids doing the lemonade stand. Little things like that. It'll make people see that there are people trying to make this community better, and maybe they don't have to play a big, huge role in it, but maybe even just donating money to a hospital or going to buy a lemonade from the kids. Step by step. You don't have to take over the whole entire city all at once. Find connections. Network your way to the top
Exactly.
and try to make it better.
Yeah. And
Lead by example. So
What do you think, Jacob?
'Cause
'Cause I have like a big part of community that we haven't really covered yet. But
yeah, I'd probably say just trying to create healthy relationships, good relationships, friendships with anyone that actually wants to be good. Because starting with, making a friendship with this person, then you make friendship with that person, and then you guys, like Jaden said, create a lemonade stand, and then you get more people to come in, more people to start, until eventually you guys are like a group, and you guys are just going around trying to spread good into the community.
like
trying
Beckett
to
Sightworks.
Yeah, exactly. Like Beckett Sightworks. I feel like just starting to build healthy, good friendships with people, and eventually to where it's a butterfly effect. And now there's a whole bunch of good relationships and friendships in the community.
I actually have two more. I thought of another that we can cover.
Go ahead. I say go ahead.
Oh yeah. To start off, I think you think of like safety in a community. You want a safe community. When you think of the word community, you usually think of good. Your mind, just like if you hear the word character or virtue, or not virtue, but just character. Character can be good or bad.
Exactly.
But generally, when you hear character, you're thinking
You
of
think
like good
good.
character. You're thinking of virtue. Just like when you hear the word community, you don't immediately think bad community, community bad.
Exactly.
You think like good community, communities are good.
Exactly.
So a part of having a good community is being like having a safe community, and with a safe community, you need like the police, the men in blue,
Exactly.
RPD. Shout out to them. They
Yeah.
do so much work.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't go unnoticed, whether you guys think it does or not. We really appreciate it. And that's the bare minimum we can do, is just appreciating what they do, because they're putting themselves in danger every day just
And
for
they
us to
have
have
to.
a good community.
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about all like the bad things about a community, but they have to deal with so much stuff.
Oh, yeah, so much unseen stuff, because you see all these stuff that they have to go through, and you see all this stuff on social media
They
and
gotta
all the
deal
things they're
with, like,
dealing with.
They got to deal with like tweakers. They got to deal with
Just a whole bunch of unseen problems that we don't know of. Like, problems that we see they have to deal with, but then
Gang
there's
wars.
like a whole nother level of stuff we don't
Yeah.
see that they have to deal with every day.
Yeah, and also I don't know if you guys have watched the show on Netflix. It's called SWAT, but SWAT is like, you guys know what SWAT is. It's like
Yeah.
more hardcore than like police, and not putting police down. Police is still big time stuff, but SWAT is like crazy. There was this episode, and I know it's not based off a real story, but like it's based off
Relate the way
potential
broadly.
events that could actually happen. There was this prison riot, and there
Okay.
was a team of 6 SWAT members, and they wiped out, I think it was like all 30 prisoners, and there was like gangs in there. There's 3 different gangs in there. It was crazy, but that just goes to show that how vital and how essential these men in blue are, and SWAT
Exactly.
and military and army and all these
all
people who protect us.
Yeah,
all
they do
for us
so
to just
much.
go to football and basketball games. Like, we need to be more thankful.
Exactly.
And I mean, from us, none of the work that they do goes unnoticed. So thank you guys so much. Big shout out to RPD, and also, what is it, Shasta County Highway Patrol,
Yeah.
keeping the roads safe.
Oh.
When on my way here today, I picked up Zane on the way to the podcast day, and on the way back, there was actually a crash that had happened.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details, but it's horrible to see. And without RPD, without Mercy Medical, without these ambulances,
Cal Fire.
without Cal
Are you
Fire,
talking about the Miracle Mile?
yeah, off
Yeah.
Miracle
Yeah, I
Mile,
was about to
it's-
say
it's
that.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And without all them, that situation would have been 10 times worse.
It wouldn't have been resolved. There would have
wouldn't
been
have been
a whole
resolved. There
nother
would have been-
stage. Yep.
It could have been so much worse. But with them, they were able to mitigate the problem
Exactly.
and able to make it better. So shout out to like
all
all the first
emergency
responders.
I was
Yeah.
about to say
and,
first responders.
emergency
services.
services. So thank you guys so much. None of that work is unnoticed.
Mm-hmm.
It's all vital and needed for a good community. And thank you guys so much for all that work.
We appreciate it so
we
much.
appreciate it so greatly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were talking about in our sportsmanship pod about how refs get a lot of flame.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine police officers, people
Dude.
that are 3 times bigger than them,
Yeah.
just going at them and them having to like throw down if they're not able to, use.
I mean, not even that. They
A
also just
gun.
get like crapped on a bunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
People are always talking crap about them.
Mm-hmm.
I always see like signs that say like fuck RPD.
F12.
It's just
yeah.
fuck the 12,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah,
Like,
They're keeping you safe. They're the very reason why you're allowed to say that.
yeah. I was about to say that. If it wasn't for them, you would not be allowed to say that.
Exactly. It's people really have to start paying more respect and homage to the people who allow them to have a free country.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say stuff about the
Without
Bill of
them-
Rights and stuff.
Yeah, without them, they wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah, those are the people protecting your First Amendment. You being able to have the freedom of speech, those are the people protecting it. So for you to bash them, it's insane.
Yeah.
The people that are literally protecting your First Amendment, where you're able to say whatever you want to say.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. We also talked about earlier another, I guess, piggyback. More piggybacking off of what Jacob said earlier about building your own backyard. And kind of also from a prior podcast with Tom Katz, we talked about how we all want to be landowners.
Oh yeah, landlords.
Landlords.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're good.
We all want to be landlords, right?
Exactly.
And with being a landlord, you have a lot of like
A
responsibilities.
lot of power.
You can a lot of power, and you can vet out a lot of these bad things. You can
Exactly.
stop so many illegal things from happening.
Exactly.
You see the major difference with like landlords and slumlords. They both rent out houses and rent out property to people, but it's who they decide to rent it out to.
Exactly.
Like slumlords, tend to let anybody rent
Anyone,
it out,
yeah.
regardless of illegal activity that they could be doing.
Exactly.
While landlords like Seabass, actually like they
Filter out the
filter out and vet out the bad things, all the illegal activity. They go through like background checks. They do all these things to make sure their community is safe.
yeah.
So if we get more people like that, where then we can really begin to kind of vet out the bad illegal things in a community.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
can start to narrow it down and make it more safe. For
you
other
have
people.
to look at what someone can't see from the outside. You have to look at their inside and see if they're actually a good person,
good
and if they're
person or
not
not.
going to cause harm to your community, your your town or whatever. So you have to start to look at someone's integrity to be able to let them rent out whatever property or house or whatever it is.
Not ignore red flags.
Yeah,
Yep.
not ignore red flags
Exactly.
either.
Like we should be able to safely have non-gated communities with
Yeah.
neighborhoods and stuff like
Every neighborhood should be a good neighborhood, honestly.
right.
Yeah,
If you're thinking about, because when you think about like a good community, and when you're thinking about trying to build a good community, think about your kids, man. If you're
Yeah.
gonna have kids one day, think about your daughter or your son. You want them to be able to go run around and have fun
right.
Yeah.
Without
You
being
want them-
picked up.
I mean-
without being like snatched or
Yeah.
Yeah.
attacked.
Obviously,
Seriously.
still watch over them, but you shouldn't have to be. It shouldn't have to be to a
that shouldn't
certain
have to
level
be
to
your
where they
main-
can't run 20 feet away from you and play at the playground while you're standing over far away but still watching them.
Yeah.
Bars because of fentanyl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
There's so many parks in our area where there's like needles all over the place, and,
And-
nobody wants to send their kid there.
Yeah, people
No.
can't go in the monkey bars because of drugs, and it just sucks because it literally takes a kid sliding down the slide and it touches their hand and then they go put it all over their mouth and then boom,
Or there's like
There's
needles
so
on
many
the
sad
ground.
stories
and then
about that
they step
too.
on it or something happens.
Yeah. So when you think about building a good community and taking steps to build a community, think about your future children or
Exactly.
your future loved ones in general.
Yeah. Since we're
Real quick. Are you going to do the RFK thing?
yeah, I was going to.
Do that in a second. After the quote, you should say, there's a quote, wise men plant trees.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Shade of which shade they'll
yeah,
never
wise
receive.
men plant trees for which shade that they will never receive.
Exactly.
Exactly. When building a good community and thinking about your loved ones and putting them like first, it's just like the quote where wise men plant trees for which shade that they'll never receive. You're building a good community for people down the road, even if you might not see that the community, like changes in the community when
Yeah.
you're alive. Maybe in the next 100 years, the community will be like perfect. Not perfect, but it'll be way better.
Way better.
Yeah,
Way
exactly.
safer.
I
way
think
safer.
I think we need people to do that, start cleaning up stuff, start to do stuff that down the road it will help in 10 years, 100 years, whenever. It's something that will not negatively, something that will positively affect them down the road. I mean, a perfect example is RFK Jr. Cleaning out the Hudson River. Like, how much trash he cleaned out of the Hudson River, it was insane.
Oh, yeah.
And he may never go to the Hudson River again. He may never, do things at the Hudson River again. But down the road, he's helping so much people out, being able to fish there, being able to go down to the river, sit by it, and not have trash all in the river, not have trash all alongside the river.
He's doing selfless acts for
Exactly.
other people.
So we need more people like that. And I feel like he's just a great person because he's an environmental lawyer. So really, really big shout out to RFK. I mean, we need more people like him.
Wasn't he also like a falconer or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say because earlier you were
Yeah,
saying earlier in the pod, just piggyback off you now. You said, Jacob, do you want to go bird watching? And I instantly,
Hey, you still trying to hit me up on that offer?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
right after the
100%.
pod.
Right after.
Yeah.
But-
And this is just a disclaimer. Water is not a trash can. There's so many, like what you're saying. Also, there's this river in where is it? I think it was in like India or something like that.
And there's a bunch in like China.
Oh,
What is
yeah.
it? Not yellow. Maybe.
Just
I don't know. One of those.
even
rivers.
Just it's insane.
it's insane.
There's
Like
foam in the water.
that's
Yeah.
You can't swim.
Can't
or anything.
fish, can't do
Ah.
anything, can't really be around it.
Do you guys know about that one company who picks up trash in the water? They have these
Oh,
custom boats that
Yeah.
have like nets on them or whatever. I don't know what it is, but they have a way to just drive through the water and pick up as much trash as they
I
can.
don't know what the name of the company is, but I could be wrong. But I believe Mr. Beast is like a partner or like
Yeah.
something along the lines of that with
Something
the
like
company.
that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just great to have people like that. RFK cleaning out the Hudson River, and then
Going
insane.
back to the RFK Falconers thing.
Yeah,
I know it's one of our things that we want to do. We've talked with Seabass about it, and Seabass talked to us about it.
yeah, going falconing.
Like going
with
falconing with RFK.
Dude, that'd be sick.
A pod one of getting RFK.
And this is part one of asking.
RFK to let us go falconing with him.
This
Give
will
us a
now be a
chance.
tradition.
And the
This
cool
will
now
thing
be
is,
a-
we actually played for the CV Falcons. So shout out to the CV Falcons.
We all played
yeah.
for the Falcons, so
Yeah.
hey, Falcons, falconing, RFK. We're talking about community, helping the community, environmental lawyer. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's
Coincidence?
meant.
I think not.
I think not. I think it's meant to be. So that is our call out one to RFK to let us go falconing.
This
with
might
him.
not be a tradition.
No, it is definitely a tradition.
Possibly a tradition.
But yeah, I mean, we've seen more people like that. So big shout out to RFK. Big shout out to Mr. Beast or whoever he's partnering with to clean out the sea or clean out lakes or rivers. Big shout out to them. We need more people like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Or we don't even just start picking up your own trash and like
Do
we said
your
over-
part. Yeah.
like we said multiple times.
Buy in.
Yeah.
It should all start with people buying in and doing their part first, cleaning up their backyards, because ultimately that will lead to having a clean, good community.
Exactly. I mean, I know us three, we do busy bee builds. So, like, little builds, like going around our neighborhood, asking people to work for them, asking to clean up their property. I mean, that's us starting little, but eventually we're going to be like Beckett Siteworks and we're going to become big. Like, hopefully
Yeah.
Devin gets the trailer. Hopefully we're able to start like a mini business and start going
Exactly.
around and helping out the community.
Yeah, kind of like the Beckett site works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he just said.
That's what
I
I
know.
just said.
I know.
Okay.
He
Anyway.
most definitely does not know.
No, I didn't know.
Anything else you guys wanted to
Yeah,
cover on
I
this?
wanted to talk about something because I wanted to say it earlier because we were talking about like the safety of our community. How do you guys feel as of right now, the state of our community? I know me and Jaden have girlfriends, and Devin will use your mom as an example. How do you feel about them walking alone at night?
Oh,
Hell
I
nah,
wouldn't,
hell
I,
nah.
wouldn't, I wouldn't feel too safe, no.
Or how about just
Especially
like
at my
walking?
girlfriend's neighborhood.
Yeah, just walking alone in like the Reading Dog Park or something like that. Not even at night, just during the day.
neighborhood?
Huh? So my girlfriend lives
like
in
a
a
gated
nice.
community.
Wait, what?
No,
Gabe?
no, 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 no. So-
she lives
No,
in
no,
like.
she has a gate around her house, but her house is like the only
Oh,
house
only
with a
good
gate
house.
around it. But she lives.
What's the address?
She lives
Hey, we
right
won't know
next
if
to
that's true.
She lives right next to Miracle,
Miracle
Mile.
Mile, yeah.
So she's always telling me about these stories, and it's just like
The gang wars going on.
no, but yeah,
That's
these
one-
crazy stories in such a nice house. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Mountain lions.
I wouldn't let
Homeless
my girlfriend or
people,
my
Yeah.
mom
I
walk
wouldn't let
alone.
my mom.
Walk alone at night or even the day. It's risky just letting them walk alone.
Yeah, especially with the carnival coming up.
Oh my.
My girlfriend's grandma said that she's not allowed to go without me
Yeah,
because I'm this big buff guy that no one wants to mess with.
Buff?
Not
Buff?
even Seabass.
I think he's.
Puff, maybe.
I
Buff
don't know
up,
about
come on.
buff, but maybe just big.
Buff, puff,
Yeah. Not
puff
tough.
marshmallows.
Not tough.
But yeah, no, that's another great example. We can use the carnival and the fair. Dude, last year there was a stabbing.
Yeah.
Somebody got stabbed there.
That's crazy. Like
That's
you
insane.
cannot. Everyone goes to the fair and the carnival knowing that there's going to be something crazy going down every single day.
Exactly.
It's
I
like
mean,
guaranteed.
that's what sucks about our community is you see a lot of these people have beefs and then they settle it at just terrible places where there's families around or when it's not the right time to or just they're beefing over pointless parts and then it just ruins our community because you can't go to the fair safely because of things that might happen. There's just such
Yeah.
a big possibility of something going down.
It limits the things that you can do.
Yeah, I mean,
One part of the town that is, gated and is a great part. You're talking about community and unity. The Reading Food Truck Hub.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great place.
Great place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there
Actually-
for my first time last week.
I actually
Super cool.
kind of know the owner, not like too well on like a personal level, but I actually went to a basketball camp and he was like the director of the basketball camp. So
Shout out
shout
to
out to
Nate.
Todd Franklin.
Todd
Shout out
Franklin
to the basketball camp. I believe he owns the. I don't know the exact name, but it's like the hot dog,
Yeah.
corn dog, just the
Something
corn
like
dog food truck.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Shout out to the Reading Food Truck Hub,
I mean,
and shout out to Cheddar as well.
yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to
You
say
know,
because
I mean, it's kind of like a gift from God that they were
in local and Reading.
local in Reading and have connections to the Reading Food Truck Hub and
Yeah,
some of
'cause-
the owners there.
Trying to bring more people in.
Yeah,
like
a lot
more
of-
better
it-
community.
It's
I mean,
not just
it adds to them being a culture coin, honestly.
yeah, it's not just a,
being there
it's not just
for
a
like a
crypto.
community.
It's not just a cryptocurrency. They
Yeah.
bring people together. They do these events. That really just strengthens our community because whether you're just an investor and you're only doing it just to actually make money, or if you're doing it to meet people, you're just going to have a great relationship with the people you're investing with.
Yeah, and I think also something that would help big time in making a better community is, not a lot of people, or there's a lot of people, but people need to learn how to be like socially confident and learn how to talk to people that they've never met before. Being able to speak to those who you may not know, you've never seen before. Like I know, me personally, like especially like basketball games and football games, and we might have a little bit of a leeway there because we both play football, so we both have similar attributes about us, and we know what we're talking about. But even then, like if I wanted to, I have the social confidence to
And
go
the
to the
ability.
mall or something and talk to this
Chat it up with anybody.
chat it up with anybody, like a cashier,
Or just someone you see in the mall that you guys actually bump into each other, and then you guys like, oh, sorry, excuse me, and then you guys have a conversation from there, and you're able to talk
Right.
and speak off that.
yeah, and it doesn't have to be the biggest conversation ever. You don't have. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to have the biggest conversation ever. You don't have to.
Just having the social skills to talk with somebody.
Yeah, I think
Are
that'd be
needed.
something.
I mean,
really big.
and not to say that you won't ever use them, but just having the ability to is going to benefit you.
I think a reason, just a potential reason for the kids these days and for people locally not really having those social skills is because places like the parks aren't. You're not really
It's
able
not
to bring your
safe.
kids there. It's not safe to bring your kids there.
Right.
So they're not being raised
Like they're not being raised
like,
around people. They're
around
not being
like complete strangers.
Yeah, I was about
like
to say.
stranger kids.
Yeah.
So they're not forced to go up and talk to other people.
talk and
Yeah.
play with people that they've never played with just because it's unsafe to.
I might want to not start it over, but definitely run your shout out again to Todd Franklin. He is the owner.
Okay, so he is the owner? Okay, so yeah. So Todd Franklin is the true owner. The sole true owner of the Reading Food Truck Hub. So just clarification on that. So shout out to him, shout out to the Reading Food Truck Hub again.
Shout out to Shadow once more. Gonna
Shout
spam
out
that.
to Shadow
I'm
once
gonna
more.
spam that.
Yeah. So
Shout out.
talking a little bit more about the social confidence thing, I want to put a little bit of like a kind of like a switch to it. Have social confidence, but like be, don't let your brain fall out. Like have social confidence, but like don't go up to like a drug dealer. That's what
Yeah,
I meant.
mean
like,
there's time and place and some common sense to it.
common
as
sense.
well.
Yeah. Don't let your brain fall out.
Yeah, exactly.
Be open minded.
Um.
Anything else you guys kinda wanna cover? Like,
Just start doing your own thing, and by proxy, you'll have a good community.
start with your own
Backyard. Start
Backyard.
picking up your own trash. Start doing this. Start benefiting your community in positive ways. Whether you get the shade from the tree or not, start cleaning up this. Start doing that. And the quote is just perfect. What is it? You said
wise men plant trees for
shade they
for
will never.
shade that they
will never
receive.
So, yeah, just start doing
So.
that, and it will benefit your community in a great way.
That's how, and you say that's how RFK started.
And
That's
that is exactly
that
how
is how
RFK
RFK
started,
started.
because a lot of people don't know this, but RFK was a very, very he was a very, very big drug addict when, for like 15 years, and then his brother had passed away from a drug overdose, and then that's when he started changing himself. He started picking up his own trash. He started in his own backyard, and look where he's at now. It created a butterfly effect, and now he's cleaning up the Hudson River. He's an environmental lawyer. It's just start with your own backyard, and you'll see.
You'll see changes.
Exactly.
You'll see changes in the community. Doing your own thing will butterfly effect. It will help your community. So start with doing your own stuff. So in return, your community will see results. But I think that kind of concludes.
Yeah, that was a great podcast.
Great
How long was that,
podcast.
Zane?
104.
104? That seems-
Hey, another hour though.
I know that is a good podcast.
Yeah,
It felt
yeah.
longer though.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Go follow us on Insta. Go check out all the people we shouted out. Thank you for everybody, and peace out.